Hello, hello, hello. Alright, so today we got something a little bit different. I was able to get all the footage from our first TBL match day. We ended up tying the first game 0-0 and then losing the second one 2-1. So I wanted to go over this footage and actually break down play by play what I want to see, what I think we did wrong, what I think we can do better, and then even give y'all a chance as well to look at what was going on. And if y'all have anything to say, we can talk about it in the channels on Discord, and we'll have our own discussions. But today we're actually going to be able to go through the footage and see exactly what went wrong for TBL Match Day 1. Because yesterday was Match Day 2, we were able to get 6 points. And these teams that we faced on match day 1 weren't that much better. We should have been able to at least get one win. But we weren't able to do that. And we're going to go ahead and break down why it went down that way. So the first clip we're going to be looking at, the first few clips we're going to be looking at involve opportunities that we missed in the first half of this first game. So this is our very first TBL match. Tensions are a little bit high, nerves are a little bit high. And I think because of that, we missed a few opportunities. So to start, I think this is Predator. Plays OG down the wing. Gets behind the defense. Good run. You can see that PW is in on goal. And then you even have, I think, Jay running second post as well. It looks like I would play a through ball on the ground to PW, and he's probably going to beat his man. I think when we go through this play, you see he ends up beating his man. Instead, OG goes with the cross, ends up getting intercepted, ball gets bounced around, no one's paying attention on the other team, there's a huge space in the middle of their defense. PW picks up the ball, takes a touch, and right here is when he makes his mistake. Right here is when we miss our opportunity. He takes a touch, is drawing all the defense towards him, he cuts back, it's a fake shot. And this was great to open up the space. He drew all the defense towards him, even the goalkeeper out. Now everyone's paying attention to him. Cuts back in wide open space to pass to his teammate. This is actually, I think, Predator, and I think the person that made that pass, light blue, was somebody else. I think that was Jay. I don't know. Regardless, as you can see right here, PW has his teammate, Predator or Jay, wherever it might be. He has him wide open. Everyone's attracted to him. Everyone's expecting him to take the shot or do another skill move. If he just makes his pass right here, Predator is going to be the one with the better opportunity to score. It's not going to mean that he does score. They do have a lot of defenders back. I'm pretty sure they could have still even blocked Predator's shot or was like light gray shot. But instead of even giving his teammate the opportunity, PW takes a shot on his own. It gets blocked because, as you can see, everyone's overcommitting to block this shot. And right here, after he takes a shot, it gets blocked. You can see even the guy that was close to light gray is stepping in trying to block the shot. Like, the entire team, the entire defense right here in the box is committing to blocking the shot. If he would have just made this pass, I think we were wide open for maybe an easy tap-in. Or at the very least, it's like a one-on-one instead of it being like a one-on-4 or even like 5. So right there, we could have made a better decision. Instead of taking that shot, I think he could have passed it to his teammate. His teammate, like I said, is in a one-on-1, one-on-2 situation instead of PW's one-on-4, one-on-5. So that's just about making the smart play and giving yourself the best chance to score. The play goes on. We're not able to create, and the other team starts counterattacking. Good defense, and they have to go backwards. So now we're into the second play. The other team over the top through ball. A lot of teams in this league are doing these over the top through balls to these tall strikers. This looks like a 3-5-2 with 2 strikers. Sid, Aerial Plus. I think I'm honestly going to start using Aerial Plus. I was trying to play without it. It's not worth it. You're just overcompensating most of the time. Aerial Plus and Anticipate Plus. Very, very, very highly recommended to use if you're a defender. Sid, with that Aerial Plus, wins this challenge. One second. I got a little bit mixed up. He wins the challenge. Ball gets played into the midfield. Bounced around. Deflections. Good job. Predator is light blue, huh? It looks like he is. Predator picks up the ball in the midfield. And right here is another missed opportunity that's about to develop. As you can see, we're on the counter attack. Predator has the ball. He has all of his attackers making runs. They only have 3 defenders back. This is why it's really good if we can get on the counter and make the right choice. Versus 3-5-2 teams, we can be one-on-one in the attack if we're smart. Right here, we do have a great opportunity to score. I'll let this go ahead and play through. Predator picks out OG on the right wing. OG has all this space in front of him, but if he is paying attention to the defenders, he doesn't. If he was paying attention to the defenders, he would have noticed that already 2 center backs are committing to stopping his shot, and he has all the space in the midfield on the top of the box to pass to light gray and to purple. All that space because these 2 defenders are overcommitted, but he doesn't realize that. He's already committed to taking the power shot. It gets saved by the keeper. To be fair, it was a good save. I've seen OG score those goals, so I'm not even mad that he took the shot there. But like I said, same with the last play. It's not that we're making terrible decisions here. We just got to make smarter decisions. Right here, this was a good shot, but you had 2 teammates in the middle of the box wide open, and they were only going to have 1 center back able to close them down. So they definitely could have worked something between each other, or maybe one of them could have found the open shot even closer to goal. So like I said, it wasn't a terrible decision, but we need to be making the smart decision in these situations. And the smart decision here would have been to give it to your teammates that are 2v1 right in the box. It's not that big of a deal. These things that I'm talking about are definitely going to be extremely small details, extremely what's it called? Minuscule. It's gonna seem like it doesn't matter, but that's the difference between winning and losing these games, or winning and tying. We ended up tying this match 0-0. It's just those little moments where you can choose to make a different option, and it could change the game. All right, let's go ahead and go into the third play. The other team's in on goal. Sid makes a good tackle. I clear it out. The offense is fighting for it. Predator picks it up. And this is where we make the mistake. We're doing good this match in fighting for the ball and trying to get the rebounds. Predator right here picks up the ball on the rebound. Finds Jay right away in space. And Jay, if he takes a second, he'll realize that the center back on this right side closest to him is committed to closing him down and to closing down the pass to PW. Because the center back is smart and he sees, okay, my teammate's already running with PW. The only thing I can do here is try to intercept the ball, and that's the only way I can really affect the play so it doesn't progress any forward. So that's exactly what the center back does, and he intercepts it. But if Jay would have just taken one extra touch right there, as you see, the center back overcommits, and there's all the space now on the right side. He could have still made the ball. PW's still onside when this interception's made. If he would have just held onto the ball, the guy would have overcommitted. Jay could have taken a touch out wide, and then boom, played PW through. Or he could have even taken the touch, sprint, heavy touch out wide to this right space that's open, and take the ball himself and just keep dribbling. But that's why I need y'all guys, or why I call for patience so much on offense in these important games, is because the space is there, the goals are there, we're just not able to smell them, we're not able to pick them out, because we're playing too anxious, too nervous. And this is just another situation where we had a missed opportunity. Gets intercepted. They smartly keep the ball, and we lose our chance. All right, next play. What was that? Oh, it is Jay. Okay, so Jay's light gray. Got you. Jay's light gray, Predators light blue. All right, Jay coming down the wing, passing it back to Apache. Apache passing it back to him. Good play. Passing it to PW, progressing the ball, not a bad idea. PW, good first touch. Not using the sprint button so he doesn't lose it. Smart. But then right here, he has his teammate wide open. Two of them, actually. Two teammates wide open, decides to continue dribbling. That's even fine if he wanted to keep on dribbling. But then right here, this is the crucial mistake. He forces this power shot. Gets easily blocked. He has no momentum. And we lose our chance. That's another situation where it's not terrible to be selfish. Even if he wanted to continue dribbling in this space, he could have. But it was just the decision he made to take this power shot so quickly without having any real space. You could tell it was forced. And because of that, it leads to an easy pickpocket and loses the ball. Right here, he can continue dribbling. He can find one of his teammates for a pass. He can try and draw the penalty. But instead, he goes with the less smart, the less likely play to work. He goes with the Hail Mary. He gambles with the power shot, ends up getting pickpocketed, and we lose our opportunity. And if you pay attention right here, these two teammates, OG and Predator, they're still wide open the entire time. He's dribbling and taking the shot. Even after he loses the ball, they're wide open the entire time. That's what I was saying in this match specifically. I was saying we had to look for our teammates. As you can see, we had really good players on the team, but we weren't able to score because the communication wasn't there. The chemistry wasn't there. We weren't working as a team. Teamwork wasn't there. And then right here is a super simple mistake that a lot of us make all the time. I just wanted to show this real quick. Apache gets the ball coming down the left wing. He sees that his teammate is making a run. And right here, he goes for over-the-top through ball. This is when I mean that it's best to keep the ball on the ground. Right here, if he does a through ball down the wing, Jay's getting free from his defender. You can see one of the center backs is closing down that over the top, which means he's not going to really step too high. He's probably just looking for anything over the top to block. So right here, if we kept the ball on the ground, it would have been a little bit better. Even in this situation, I wouldn't mind Apache turning around and passing it backwards just to not force it. But right here, we got caught in this trap that a lot of us get caught in, where you're coming down the line, you think you have the space, and you're getting baited into a trap by the defense, and they're waiting for the over-the-top through ball that's not very accurate this year. So this is where keeping the ball on the ground or even going backwards would be beneficial, or even just continuing your dribbling wouldn't be a terrible idea. Play breaks down, and then this is a free kick that we get. This is the next play. Good free kick. Good idea. Kel stays onside. Wide open. Down the wing. Passes the ball in. Great cross. Great cross. Wide open. PW. He could take a touch and then take a shot. He could take a touch and then take another touch backwards and then try to find a teammate on the back post. He could do a lot of things. Instead, he rushes it. First time shot. Not even on target. Keeper doesn't even have to do anything. He misses. Another situation where we just let our nerves get the best of us and force ourselves into a bad situation. Or more importantly, force ourselves out of a good situation. That we weren't in a bad situation. That was a great situation. We should have scored off of that. But we rushed it, and because of that, we forced ourselves out of it. and we lost the opportunity. You got to be calm in those spaces, in those moments, because that's when you can win and lose the game. Next play here, 72nd minute, running out of time. Through ball over the top. Another situation where, if you're paying attention, before or while the through ball over the top is open, while he's making that run, so is the striker making a better run, and he's closer, and he's running down the middle, which means his run's more dangerous. If we play this ball instead of over the top through ball on the ground to the striker, he's beats his center back. He's through on goal. Maybe it gets intercepted, but he wasn't offside as well. So another situation where it's not that big a deal. It's super small details like that where you got to be able to see the whole field and understand what the best outcome can be. And in that case, the best outcome would have been if we could get that through ball on the ground to our striker. He's in behind the defense through on goal. And that winger was offsides anyways, but I mean, they have to hold their run, to be fair. Can't really put that on the person that made the pass. But like I said, super small details, the things are going to win us and lose the game. Alright, next play, coming down the left side, good interception. Jay gets the ball, finds PW, good pass here. He forced it, but he chose the right passing option, and because of that, wasn't intercepted. It went right to PW's feet, and now Predators threw on goal. But PW here makes the wrong selection, tries to do a through ball. As you can see, Predators running away towards this left side, away from the defenders. There's no reason to play a through ball because he's not trying to get in behind them. He's trying to run away from them. Right here should just be a straight pass, R1X even, just to get a little bit more power on it. Make sure it doesn't get intercepted if you're scared of that. R1X, Predators threw on goal, and he could even play it back to PW to finish. Instead, it's a through ball, lazy, not coordinated, gets intercepted, and we lose a chance. Like I said, a lot of these opportunities that we missed, it seems like super small details, but we got to fix those super small details if we want to win these matches. Those little situations, those little moments where we choose the wrong pass, where we choose a through ball instead of a pass to the person's feet, that can change the entire game. Alright, next play. Throw in. Good movement. Good job finding the striker in a dangerous space. But right here, you're going to see he forces a pass, even though there's two defenders going to close him down, and there's two defenders trying to close down OG in the middle. Forces the pass, gets intercepted, and we lose our chance. If he would have just slowed down and waited, he had Jay making this overlap, and then he had Predator open on top of the box as well. Right here, he forces it, loses the ball, nothing we can do anymore. You just wait right there, just R1, dribbling, cut back, use left trigger to shield, whatever you got to do just to hold on to the ball. You have your teammates waiting in that space. Don't gotta force it in situations like that. Gotta be a little bit more patient. As you can see, it's been a theme throughout this entire analysis. It's been us being impatient, us forcing passes, us not taking our time, and it leading to bad decisions, bad mistakes. Alright, through on goal. OG does a good job to win it. Predators open, makes a pass to Jay. And then it looks like Jay goes for I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a pass I don't know if this is a pass or through ball, but it obviously is the wrong input. Goes behind, we lose it, and we lose our chance. I'm not too sure what went wrong here. Maybe one of y'all guys has a better idea. Maybe Jay can tell us. But right here, even before you force this pass, you could continue dribbling. You're one-on-one with this defender that's in front of you. The other ones are pretty much too far away. If you can beat this one defender, you're through on goal. And the pass that you're making, you're trying to thread it in between two defenders. So just another situation where if you're taking your time, if you're being patient, you can see that the best choice here would have been to just keep the ball, not even pass it, and try to dribble on that center back, try to beat him, and then try to get a shot off. Instead, force the pass, gets intercepted, we lose our opportunity. And then this is a free kick that we get off of it, so at least something good does happen. He gets fouled trying to get that pass, trying to get back to it. OG takes a decent free kick, bounces off the post, and then it gets cleared. Right here, I think this is a good point. You'll see it in the next analysis I do of TBL Matchday 2. But in these situations where we have these free kicks, it's not that we can't score these free kicks. It's that we have to choose what's going to be our best option to score. And more times than not, if you're looking at this free kick, look how open our two teammates are on the second post. If we know what to do here, I don't even know if OG can make that pass, but if he can make this good little cross to the second post, that's our best chance to score right there. 1-on-1 with the keeper, nobody in front of the person taking the shot. So it's just a situation where, like I said, I think if we're paying attention, if we're looking at it from a outside perspective, the best choice here would have been a look for a pass in the second post. And usually that's the best choice in these free kick situations. A lot of teams will overcommit to building that wall and to not letting the free kick go in directly. Alright, next play. Get the ball in the midfield, goes out wide. Good dribbling by Jay. Forced pass by PW. Just unnecessary. Jay did a good job here to take on his man, get past, find PW in open space. PW does a decent job of holding up play. But right here, this is a situation where you can take a power shot. All the defenders in front of you are backing off. You have people trying to get the ball from behind. If you take the power shot, you could probably draw a foul, or maybe get a rebound, or maybe even score. This is the correct time to take a power shot. This is the time. Instead, he forces this over the top through ball. They're reading it because, like I said, they're already backing off from the beginning. And we lose our opportunity. Super small details. These super small details, these super specific moments is what we got to get better at, these little situations. And then right here, this was a controversial play. Me and Obey ended up arguing over this. So I'm here with the footage to talk about it and to prove why I think I'm right. If y'all want, we can argue about this in the chat. But look, we get the ball out wide. We have PW and J making runs. As you can see, they're dropping back. They're not going to be stepping up because last play you saw, they're just dropping back. They're scared of conceding and tying the game. Same thing here. They're just dropping back. Obey has 1 touch to control it, 2 touch to cut inside, 3 touch to take another cut inside, and 1, 2, 3. It would have been fine if he didn't pass it at the first touch. It would have been irresponsible and he probably wouldn't have gotten an accurate pass. 2 and 3, those second and third touches, look, there's nobody in front of him. There's nobody stepping up to intercept the pass to Jay, purple. Make this pass, R1X, R1X. Y'all guys got to start using that in these situations. That's what's going to get the ball right to his feet with pace, and that's what's going to prevent from anybody to even have a chance to intercept it. Keep going. Let's see. Takes another touch backwards. That's his 4th touch. His 4th touch is backwards. Even on his 4th touch, he could have tried to make the pass, and Jay is still wide open. and he's running with pace, and the guy's dropping back without pace, which means if Jay gets this ball to his feet, his first touch, even without sprinting, is going to take him past the defender. That's why I was so frustrated here, because there's another missed opportunity. And instead of just listening to the criticism, fair enough, maybe I was being a little bit over exaggerating in the moment, but instead of listening to the criticism, Obey wanted to argue. But I mean, if you look at it, he took four touches before he made a pass. And 2, 3, and 4, the second, third, and the fourth touch, all of them were wide open passes to our winger that was about to be through down the left-hand side, Jay. Instead, we don't make the pass. Passes it backward. I get it, and I'm seeing this entire thing play out, and Jay's still open. Pass it to him, but this is why I was screaming at him to pass it earlier. It's because he was saying, oh, I was trying to not get the ball intercepted. You had the passing lane. You were just scared. For no reason, you were scared. There was nobody in front of you. There was nobody stepping up. You had the passing lane. Instead, you were scared. You passed it backwards, and now the pass is too late. And look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 defenders surrounding our entire offense. We're not going to have a chance. We lost our opportunity. If we would have passed it earlier on the second, third, or the fourth touch, Jay was through in behind this right center back. Then boom, played across the box, and it's an easy goal. That's why I was so frustrated, man. And then he wanted to argue with me as if I was seeing something that wasn't there. We're looking at the footage right now, man. Second, third, and fourth touch. Nobody in front of you. Nobody stepping up to Jay. Wide open, R1X, or even a through ball. Even a through ball was wide open there, too. We just gotta learn how to take criticism, try to get better, man. Because right here, as you can see, 7 people surrounding him. Jay gets the ball, is already getting pressed by 2 defenders. First one gets a touch on it. Second one gets a touch on it. And then the third one even comes in and tries to stop it. It's just putting our offense in a bad situation when we don't get the ball up quick enough. And that right there is a prime example of being too scared and not being brave enough when we do have the ball in the midfield. Alright, I think there's one more play. Oh, I mean, this play continues, and we even here we get a good chance. Predator makes a good pass to OG. Good cross. OG finds PW. And then again, PW forces this power shot. Instead of taking a touch into space and trying to get closer to goal, he forces the power shot, and there's already 2 defenders. There's even a third trying to block him, and the goalie. This is what I mean by forcing the shot. This is forcing the shot right here. You take one touch, and you take the power shot. You don't even realize that there's 4 people blocking you. You gotta look for the better option. Even a passer would have been a better option. But we don't do it, and we miss our opportunity. Calm the fuck down, I didn't have a clear pass. You did have a clear pass. We just went over it. And that's the end. That's the end of the game. That's how it ends. Two decisions that seem like they're not that important. Even you have Obey arguing with me in the chat while the game's going on that it's not that big a deal. But if you guys want to win, those are the moments we got to be better in. Those are the moments we got to make the right decision, not be scared, be calm, composed, and collected. And today in this tournament that we're going to be in, it'll be a good opportunity to test out if people are getting better in these situations or not. It'll be a good pressure test. So I'm excited for the tournament tonight. We'll see how that goes. I'll end up doing a TBL Matchday 2 breakdown. But this was it for Matchday 1. 2 games that we didn't win. We got a tie and lost the second one. But if y'all go back and look at the entire footage, I'm not making stuff up. I'm not imagining things. We had plenty of opportunities to win the match in the first game and in the second game. We could have even come back and won in the second game as well, I think. At least tied. But we made bad decisions, we made the wrong choices, and that's why we only ended up with 1 point. The next match day footage, TBL Matchday 2, will be much easier, much happier to go through because we ended up getting 6 points. I'll be pointing out all the good stuff, but this is I think the important footage. This is the mistakes we've been making, the mistakes a lot of us make, not just one person. A lot of us make similar mistakes. It's something we can all get better as a team. We want to be playing in these competitive leagues and tournaments. We got to get better at these small little details, these situations. So I'll be back with another breakdown, match day 2 later. But appreciate y'all for stopping on in. I hope you have a good rest of y'all's day. And I'll see y'all soon.